Hi, good day. We're at my first episode of Dr. Stimuli's Blues Kitchen. And what it is I'm going to be playing some songs and telling you stories about the songs and the people that wrote them and the people that I may have met in my travels, famous blues musicians. Anyway, I'm going to start this out with a song by Big Bill Broomsey. I got stranded in the Magdalen Islands one time, and I spent my money on Solar King because I had a bad sunburn when my bathing suit wasn't. Anyway, I went over with a French girl I met from Jonquière. And anyway, she departed to hang out with the French fisherman. She was French, anyhow. And so I went up to the youth hostel in Capomel or Grindstone in the Magdalen Islands. At the hostel, I was playing guitar and harmonica. I said, well, I got no more money to get home to PEI, so they said, well, go down to the hostel or go down to the bar. The guys at the hostel said, go down to Bar et Pub and talk to Philippe. So I went down there, great big fellow with a beard, and he said, let's hear you play. I said, I'd like to play at your bar. Let's hear you play. So I started playing this song, and halfway through it, he said, you play tonight, $75. So I played, and I got off the Magdalen Islands with that money from this song. So it's by Big Bill Broomsey, Key to the Highway. I always try to play it, and there's a little story, part of the first little story about my experience with the blues. Anyway, here we go, Key to the Highway. I got the key to the highway, feel out and bound to go. I wanna leave it running, 'cause walking's most too slow. Honey, that's where I come from. You know you haven't done nothing but drove a good man away from home. Mountain, I'll be on my way. I'm gonna go this old highway until the break of day. So give me one more kiss, baby, just before I go. When I leave this time, I won't be back no more. I'm bound to go. I wanna leave it running, 'cause walking's most too slow. Yeah, Key to the Highway. That got me off the Magdalen Islands that time. Here's a Robert Johnson song I like to play, Rambling on My Mind. It goes something like this. Just a second, fix this harmonica. Anyway, this is the first of my series. I'm going to be doing these shows like hopefully every week, and as many as I can get in, and put them up on YouTube. And if you enjoy it, then subscribe to my channel and like them and whatever. And we're off to the races. Okay, rambling on my mind. station. Catch that first freight train I see out there coming out. Down to the station. Catch that first freight train I see. Well, I got the blues about me so-and-so, and the gals got the blues about me. Oh yeah. Well, I'm on up the mountain, why's my eye can see? Whoa, I'm on up the mountain, why's my eye can see? Well, a man's got my woman, and this lonesome blues has got me. Well, I got rambling on my mind. I got rambling on my mind. I used to leave you, baby, but you're treating me so unkind. I used to leave you, baby, but you're treating me so unkind. I used to leave you, baby, but you're treating me so unkind. Yeah, little Robert Johnson from 1936. Robert Johnson was one of my favorites. He influenced a lot of people's blues, and he, I guess, I'm not sure who influenced him. I think Sunhouse, maybe. Anyway, I'll try to tell you some history as I go. My stage name's Dr.Stimuli, and I have videos on Tim G. Simpson YouTube studio creator channel. And I'm putting up a bunch of videos from previous shows and current shows and any shows of friends of mine I can put up. So it's going to be an expanding channel, and I hope everybody likes it. Anyhow, yeah, that was kind of a song about the guy getting on the train. Here's a song where the lady got on a train, and it's more or less influenced by a lady friend of mine. She'd had enough, I guess, and got on a train in Charlottetown going back to Montreal. And then when I got back to Montreal myself, I called up a buddy of mine, and guess who answered the phone? Anyhow, that was it for me and her. It's too bad. She was a great lady, and that's the way she goes. Okay, here's this howling wolf song called Sitting on Top of the World. And that's what happens, I guess. Sometimes you can get over it and sit on top of the world. Oh, gotta change harmonica. Sorry, 1 minute. It's in the key of G, so I gotta play a C harmonica. Yeah. Anyway, this is the first of my my Blues Kitchen videos, and I hope it'll go over well. I got some good stories to tell and some blues to play with harmonica and guitar. And I'm going to play some slide guitar in a little while. Change this song. Love and Vain by Robert Johnson. in my hand. hard to tell. All your love's in vain. Well, it's hard to tell, it's hard to tell when all your love in vain. When a train come in the station, I looked her in the eye. When the train come in the station, I looked her in the eye. Well, it's hard to tell, it's hard to tell. All I could do was cry. Crying all of my love, all of my love's in vain. It's hard to tell, it's hard to tell when all your love's in vain. When the train left the station, we had two lights all behind. When the train left the station, had two lights all behind. Well, the blue light was my baby, the red light was my mind. Well, it's hard to tell, it's hard to tell where all your love's in vain. All my love's in vain. Well, it's hard to tell, it's hard to tell when all your love's in vain. Yeah, old Robert Johnson song. I got the Robert Johnson on the brain, and he wrote a lot of songs which you've heard by other artists. Eric Clapton, Rolling Stones did a lot of Robert Johnson, and they sometimes just put traditional arrangement by the Rolling Stones, but then you'd locate Robert Johnson, that he actually wrote the songs back in 1936. Okay, I think I'm going to try another song by Robert Johnson, Walking Blues. And this is a funny story, sort of. I had this church dinners we used to go to, some kind of church supper club in Montreal, and I was a bit of a bad boy anyway. So there were some albums lying around, and well, I happened to borrow them, okay? And one was Blue Cheer, it was Summertime Blues. I'll have to play that sometime. And I actually met a member of Blue Cheer, and when I was traveling in Europe, as a friend of mine got me on a good gig being a roadie for Long John Baldry on a 9-week tour of Austria, Switzerland, and Germany. And in Frankfurt, we drove Dickie Peterson, who was the bass player of Blue Cheer, believe it or not. I met him in the washroom and he was going on about some story. he was friends with Kathy McDonald, Baldry's singer, a backup singer, and they were singing together for years. She was a character. I'll have to tell you more stories about her, but anyway. So I meet this guy, and he mentions something. Yeah, I was in a bar in Toronto, and there's some bikers there, and I was wearing my jacket, denim jacket with Blue Cheer on the back, like colors, like biker colors. And they said, "Who's this Blue Cheer?" They were having me out, sort of, and I said, "Well, I'm from the Kathy McDonald." So right away they lightened up because they knew Kathy, and so he tells me the story. I said, "Blue Cheer, you were a member of Blue Cheer?" And he says, "Yeah." So we drove him and his girlfriend, a German girlfriend, from Frankfurt, where the gig was. After the gig, we drove him to Cologne. And anyway, it was quite a neat, interesting story to meet that fellow. He was quite a character. Anyway, here's Walking Blues. Oh yeah, I forgot the rest of the story. So there were these albums there. So one was Blue Cheer. Another one was Butterfield Blues Band. I didn't have a clue about blues, except they did a song by the Monkees, of all people, called Mary Mary. And it was on this album. So I took the album, went home and listened to it. And it was this blues music I'd never really heard before. And here was a song on it called Walking Blues. So I'll play it for you now. That's a little bit of a story, roundabout story. Anyway. Seemed like hours seemed like days. Since my baby started low down ways. Well, minutes seemed like hours seemed like days. Since my baby, little child, started low down ways. Run to the ocean, rivers run to the sea. If I don't find my baby, somebody's gonna bury me. I said, boats run to the ocean, rivers run to the sea. If I don't find my baby, child, somebody's gonna bury me. This morning, my arms full of crying. I've been mistreated, I don't mind dying. I'm leaving this morning with my arms full of been crying. Been mistreated, baby, I don't mind dying. Woke up this morning, feel around my shoes. You can tell my baby had these old walking blues. Well, mountain, I could see. Those blue got me when I'm gonna climb a mountain, far as my eye could see. Well, man's got my woman and his lonesome blues got me. Man's got my woman and his lonesome blues got me. Man's got my woman and his lonesome blues got me. Yeah, another one of my favorites is Slim Harpo. He did some good songs, so I'm going to play one now. It's called Shake Your Hips. It goes something like this. It's kind of a boogie song. Shake your hips, do the hip shake, baby. Do the hip shake, baby. Shake your hip thing, shake your hip thing. It comes easy. I met a little girl in a country town. Said, what do you know? There's Slim Harpo. She moved her shoulders, she moved her lips, she moved her hands, she just shook her hips. Do the hip shake, baby. Do the hip shake, baby. Shake your hip thing, shake your hip thing. It goes easy. Harpo, shake your hips. Now, let me think. What can I play for you that you might like? I may have to change keys. I may have to change guitars. Yeah, what the heck. I'll play some slide guitar for you. And we'll see what's going on. This will be another Robert Johnson song, I guess. Dust My Broom. Oh, I'm sorry. I think maybe it's Elmore James. But anyway, whoever did it, I'm going to try my version of it here now. So, what key are we in? We're in the key of E. Gotta play an A harp. Yeah, the harp sheet, you have to correspond with the key you're playing in. There's a sort of a formula, well, not a formula, but just a chart. So in the key of E, you play an A harp. In the key of A, you play a D harp. In the key of G, you play a C harp. Those are the keys I usually play in when I'm doing this kind of acoustic blues. Solo blues. Oh, shucks, I need my picks. Finger picks. What do I have on before when I drop it on the floor? I guess I don't need it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, anyway, this is hopefully going to be, I'm just going to keep doing these blues shows with some history of the people that I like and play their music and the people that I may have met in my travels. And as I say to myself, well, if I die tomorrow, I've had a great time playing music with some of the best people you can imagine in different places. I've been very lucky. Okay, I'm going to do another Robert Johnson song. It's called Rolling and Tumbling. I can remember it all. slightly abridged version, rolling and tumbling. Anyhow, let me see now. Okay, here's one by, who's this one by? It must be Elmore James, speaking of him earlier. Now, there's a funny story. I was very fortunate to play with a fellow from Chicago named Johnny Big Moose Walker. And I played bass for him in Montreal for 2 weeks, and then a week with just me and him in Quebec City. We had a 4-piece band and backed him up. Anyway, he came from Chicago, and he had literally played with everyone. I found a magazine years later in town here. I played him in 1983, just when I moved to PEI, just after that. Anyway, I said, "Who'd you play with, Moose?" He said, "I play with everybody, man." And when I found this magazine article, he told the story in it how he was recruited by Elmore James and Sonny Boy Williamson to do some recording, I think in Chicago. He was picking cotton in a Mississippi cotton field. And they came up to him and they said, "Hey, Moose," or yeah, they called him Moose. Anyway, that was the nickname. And we want you to play on this record we're doing a record. And he said, "We're going to pay you $300. He says, "Oh, that's too much money. I can't do that. It's too much money. Plus, I only play in the key of G and the key of E or something." Anyway, so, "Oh, that's okay. We only play in those keys." So he went up to do the recording, and of course, they didn't play in those keys at all. They played in every other key. So he must have managed somehow to pull it off. And this is a song by Elmore James. He was quite a character too, as was Sonny Boy Williamson, famous harmonica player. Elmore James was known as the king of slide guitar. He did a lot of songs you've probably heard by other people now. Anyway. Madison shoes. Do the thing called the Madison Blues. Do the Madison Blues. Do the Madison Blues. Do the Madison Blues. Gonna rock away your blues. Cats talking about your Madison shoes. You're doing a thing called the Madison Blues. Do the Madison Blues. Do the Madison Blues. Rock away your blues. Yeah, a little Elmore James for you. Madison Blues. Okay, here's another one by him. Eric Clapton did this on one of his albums, and it's a great song. I Just Talked to My Baby. I think I can pull it off. I haven't played it in a while, but I'll do my best here. Another Elmore James song. I just talked to my baby. On the telephone, she said, stop what you're doing, honey. Come on home. Talk to my baby on the telephone. She said, stop what you're doing, honey. Come on home. I can't hold out. I can't hold out too long. I get a real good feeling talking to you on the phone. Baby, you can run, you can walk or fly. You know I love you, I can't stand to see you cry, but I can't hold out too long. I get a real good feeling talking to you on the phone. I get a real good feeling talking to you on the phone. I get a real good feeling talking to you on the phone. Yeah, I can't hold out. Yeah. Okay. Song by Bo Diddley. I was fortunate to see Bo Diddley at the Esquire Show Bar in Montreal. And I'm there with my best friend. I think I got free tickets from some radio contest. So anyway, we're sitting there and Bo Diddley's like right there with his backup singer, lady's backup singer, and he's got his square guitar and his hat on, and wow, it was strange. This guy comes into the bar, it's full, and there's some empty table that's next to us. We're by the side exit there, and the stage is right there. And this guy comes in, he's wearing like an apron, a butcher's apron. He's got long hair with little round glasses, and he's just staggering sort of from the front of the bar to where, next door to where we're sitting. And this girl's behind him, like going from table or chair to chair, just dragging herself along behind him. And he sits there on the stool. And I look over, and next thing I know, all these cops are in the bar, and everybody flips, and the guy literally falls off the bar stool right onto his face. And they come over and they grab him and take him away. And I was saying something to the cops, and my friend says, "Shut up, man, shut up." And Bo Diddley looks down at me like, "Shut up, kid." I realized I could be dragged away like this guy, you know, if I mouthed off to the cops. But it seemed a very bizarre thing to have happened in the middle of this Bo Diddley show. So anyway, this is called Who Do You Love, and it goes out to a friend of mine, Arlene. She helped me a lot. I rescued her in a snowstorm near the airport in Charlottetown. And when I was driving taxi, she was a postal carrier lady. And she never forgot me. She gave me cards regularly. I have a collection of her cards. But she wouldn't just send me the cards. She'd decorate the envelope with these stickers and little drawing, you know, using magic marker, whatever, colored magic markers. And she'd put in like a $2, lotto card, or even a $6.49 ticket and $10 bill. A couple of times she gave me a check for like $100. I couldn't believe it. Anyway, this song is for Arlene, because Arlene's mentioned in the song. See if I can play it by Bo Diddley. Who Do You Love? Yeah, who do you love? Bo Diddley. Quite a character. He's like the king of rock and roll, basically. You can see these old videos of him playing with these three backup singers playing the shark fin shaped guitar, and he's just rocking. I've never seen anyone. Well, I've seen Little Richard move around pretty good when he's dancing, but this guy, you got to watch the videos of him because he's something else, boy. The old videos of him, he's just dancing around, and there's all these little white kids in the audience doing these moves, you know, dancing around in their seats when he's getting them rocking. Like, it must have really had a good effect on them after the show. Anyway, let's see what we got here on the list. Maybe something else. Oh yeah, I know. Play a Lead Belly song, and then I may have to take a break. Okay, so there's more coming up. I just have to have a little break here. black girl, Lead Belly. He had a heck of a career. He ended up in prison camp, Parchment Farm twice. Actually, no, it was one in Angola, somewhere in the southern states, for killing a man. He got into a fight, and he was called Lead Belly because he could out-fight, out-drink, and out make it with the ladies. Anyway, he ended up getting a pardon from one of the wardens, and then he got out and he got into another fight and he killed somebody who was hassling him. And anyway, it was self-defense, but they locked him up a second time, and he got out a second time from the prison farm, and he ended up playing at Carnegie Hall. So there you go. And he had a heck of a career. He died fairly young, I think of tuberculosis. No, he didn't. He had Lou Gehrig's disease, which is not so good. But anyway, he wrote a lot of good songs. Good Night, Irene, Midnight Special, songs that you'd know. And but anyway, that was Black Girl. When I was traveling with Long John Baldry, I used to see him in shows, different towns, when I was happened to catch up with him. Anyway, he always played that song really well. Was just, I think he usually played it by himself or with a harmonica player. My friend Butch Coulter played harmonica with him for years, and that's how Butch got me on the tour for 9 weeks, and it was a heck of an experience. And that was 1994, and fortunately, Long John Baldry passed away in 2005, but he had started out a lot of different musicians, Rod Stewart, Mick Jagger, and Elton John got their start playing with Long John Baldry. And he was in England in 1962, and a lot of the blues guys, Howlin' Wolf, Muddy Waters bands, all went over to England, and he kind of hosted them in England. And anyway, so I got to tell you this part of the story. I'm traveling, and we're in a town called, I can't remember the name. Anyhow, Baldry got sick of the bus we were traveling on, so he said, "Jim, you must rent a car." So I rented a Volkswagen Passat, and he said, "Okay, come up and get my bags, and then we'll go in the car, rental car." And the night before, there was a 3-gig show where Baldry was one band, and then the other band was the guy in his Wolfgang, yeah, was the name of the band. I mean, oh no, can't think of the guy's name. But anyway, this guy played saxophone in Howlin' Wolf's band. What the heck was his name? Anyway, I'll tell you later when I find it. And so they hadn't seen each other since 1962, and I'm getting the bags at Baldry's hotel room door, and I look down the hall, and there's Buddy walking towards him. And I said, "Hey, come on over here. This is Baldry in here." And they met like from 1962 when they first met, and there was 1994, and they shook hands and talked for a few minutes, and I felt good having kind of hooked them up, because it was, it was quite an interesting, I thought that was a neat story anyway. And I can't think of the guy's name. How foolish is that? Oh well, I'll remember it and I'll tell you later. And anyhow, that was a little story about Baldry. And oh man, it was a riot. I had to set up an 8-piece band every night and then tear it down and put all the equipment in the bus just right. Like I had the young tour manager, road manager, sound man, Beat Bogley was his name, a young Swiss guy. He was pretty young. He was only 24, I think. And he knew a lot about the whole, doing the sound and getting all the gear back on the bus just right. Because if we didn't fit it in just right, it wouldn't all fit, and then we'd be in trouble. And then traveling around with 8 guys, well, Kathy McDonald and 7 guys, I guess. And, it was quite an experience, to say the least. Okay, now let me think what I got here. We got one more, and I'll take a break. Well, I'm a homesick boy, been away from home too long. Well, I'm a homesick boy, been away from home too long. Never seen my baby back to my home. I like 9 proof whiskey, honey, 14 carat. I like 9 proof whiskey, honey, 14 karat gold. Takes a 100 proof woman to satisfy my lonesome soul. Oh yeah. Well, I grew up in rock and roll, but these blues wouldn't leave me alone. Well, I grew up in rock and roll, but these blues wouldn't leave me alone. I never knew what they meant till I traveled far from my home. I never knew what they meant till I traveled far from my home. I never knew what they meant till I traveled far from my home. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna take a little break. Don't go away. I'll be back, and don't forget to like this show if you like it. If you don't like it, well, too bad. Don't watch it. And subscribe to my channel, please. And I'm gonna keep doing this till that's it for me. Whenever I expire, I'm gonna be playing blues till I'm not there anymore, and I'll probably be down below playing blues after that. I might be up above. You never know. You never know what happens when you die. Dying could be the best thing that happens to a person. We end up going into some other galaxy, you know, our spirit flies through and we're reincarnated in some kind of miraculous place where there's no more hunger, war, or poverty, or disease. You never know, do you? And you won't know till you die what happens, if anything. It may just be black and nothing else, or it may be heaven, as they tell you in religions. I look for the 100 virgins, okay? Thank you. Be right back.